2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Oh, that is crushed. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from 120 yards. That should find the surface. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Putting for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And that finds him in a share of second. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, come on, you're better than that. Getting ready to play their third. That might be one club too many. Not a bad play, that one. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the day. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those two fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4. Pretty good shot there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
And tidy looking shot, that one. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. This putt is from 14 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
That one's come up short.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
That's a good-looking shot there. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
That is hunting for the hole. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Get in the hole. That's disappointing.
Downhill putt there, Luke. Just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat, with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up, and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your 2nd is out to the right.
That's a high-caliber shot. Rich, the 3M Open reinstated on tour here at TPC Twin Cities in Minnesota. It used to have some Champions Tour events being played here, but now the tour in general is here, and it really is a great opportunity for any new player to sort of announce themselves to the world.
It is. There's not a lot of history at this event, being at this venue at TPC Twin Cities. Brand new, about 3 years ago now. But it is an opportunity, as the field isn't historically as strong as some of the other tour events, for a young player, somebody new to the game, to get their first win and hopefully propel their career to greater heights. In saying that, though, Minnesota, Minneapolis is such a golf-rich town. I mean, the major championships at Hazeltine, especially the 2002 PGA Championship won by moi, of course. It's a great golfing city, Luke. I mean, it truly is outstanding. The fans come out, and they're just so into it. They're behind it. They love it. And the players, when we get here, you know that you're in for a fun week because everybody in this city really seems to get behind this tournament.
I love your walk down memory lane, Beeman. You're absolutely entitled to it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4-7.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Time for the second shot here at the 7. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one's heading left, I think. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. He's currently tied for second. Over to the par 3, 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Going with the hybrid. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
How close was that to going down? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Well played, mate. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, almost went in. Playing from around 210 yards here. Only one shot off the pace. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
Got to try and save the par here.
Yeah, we'll take that. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tie for the lead. Pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Yeah, that one will play. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Now just one over par. Currently tied for top spot. And a par putt awaits him. That gets the job done. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Little birdie look in here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 190 yards out. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Yeah, nicely played. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. And the second shot slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. That's frustrating. An opportunity to make a par here. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is. Elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously, more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
Nicely done.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Okay, time to return to the action. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Is currently just in second place. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Sitting at 1 over, currently second place. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. And here we are with their fourth. Just 2 shots behind. that's a little wayward.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
Oh, so close. And this one will be for bogey. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. And Rich, here we are at the 16th at TPC Twin Cities, and not a long hole, but there's plenty of trouble around.
Water right, bunkers left, but let's face it, Luke, not a long hole, no need for the driver.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Hey, that's a chance. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Wow.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the penultimate hole of TPC Twin Cities, Rich, and there's water everywhere on this short par 3.
Water to the left, Luke, bunkers out to the right. If you're going to find the green, you better be brave.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Second shot here on the 17th. Handy effort, that one. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, lovely roll. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And now at +4 for the event.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Well, Rich, this finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities really sets up for a dramatic finish, doesn't it?
Risk versus reward. 583 yards. If you hit a big drive, you can take on the green in 2.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. And with that, this round comes to a close. And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the 3M Open is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
In the top 10 going into this final round, and there's a good opportunity to get out there early, post some opening birdies, and really let the leaders know that you're coming for them.
Today's promising to be an exciting one, so let's get straight into the action. From around 120 yards here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 8-iron here.
A watery grave. So sad.
Playing their 4th shot. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Playing their 5th shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Sitting at 5 over. Time to face a par 4.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Lovely touch. Well played.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Going with the 6-iron here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
And there it is. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill. to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt is to move into the top 5. This one's tracking. Okay, steady now. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 6th. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
7th hole at the Twin Cities. Risk versus reward. Do you feel brave? Driver will get you glory, but an iron will keep you safe off the tee.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Opting for the 6 iron. That was special. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
It was on a good line. Putting for a par now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are in front of a par 3.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Come on, get down. That's tidy. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits. Sitting at 4 over for the event. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. There's water over there. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the pace. opting for the hybrid, I think. That could play. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. It's on a good line. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. He's currently tied for 4th. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
No real reason to take out driver here and give it a whirl, Luke. Just a fairway metal down the left-hand side. Left of that fairway bunker there should set up a very simple and straightforward wedge shot.
You like that, didn't you? Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Beautiful shot. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And he's safely on the green.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Well struck. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And here we are with their 4th. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the hybrid. Wonderfully played. And this putt can move them one step closer to top spot on the leaderboard. That'll help your scorecard. Well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Atta boy, good shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Well, he's trying to silence the young buck Will Zalatoris with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Surely it's going to.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. Currently has a share of second place. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Quality shot, that one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming. Looking better.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Water right, some bunkers left, but as you said, driver not necessary on the short par 4.
That should find the cut stuff. Sitting at 3 over par in second place. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
He's currently sitting in second. This hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Always love a player who can shape their shots.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Yep, tracking well.
And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18. Oh, that was flushed. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that's beautifully judged. Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Henny, I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all 4 cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.